woman thing.
No, I got women.
Hello and welcome to the Cosplay Collective podcast. You caught us at a very bad time talking about underwear, but we couldn't have a good start to the Cosplay Collective podcast because that's not professional. This week I'm joined by Mr. Lex Cole.
Hey.
Hi, Miss Freya McNulty.
Hello.
And this week our special guest is Red Rogue Cosplay.
Hi.
Yeah, we are a little bit down on cosplayers this week compared to usual, but that's because everybody is busy at this moment in time. I know that Ginger Snap and Tattoo Deviant are currently getting ready for a convention. Does anybody know what convention this would be? Because I have no idea what it is.
It's not the comic festival one in Birmingham, is it?
Isn't it?
No,
Or
that's
something?
April.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's April.
I
It's
keep
not,
geek into things, so.
yeah.
It's not LSCC, that's next month.
Yeah.
Yes. Can't wait for that.
It's not London Anime Gaming Con, is it? Didn't that happen last week?
That happened last week.
What's the date? 21st of February. Sunderland Comic Con.
Could be. I know that they're getting ready for some sort of con because at this moment in time, this is what's happening with David and Leah.
He was going to be Wolverine and now he's not.
Yeah, he's not.
Is
now.
he not?
No.
How come?
That's where the beard's going, because he's not allowed to take his claws in.
I told him that.
What are they made out of? Why is it such
They're
a...
metal. They're real metal.
They're real metal.
Yeah. I said to him, I said, dude, you're never going to get into convention with real metal claws. They don't even allow very well even wooden swords. So he's like, oh, I'm sure I'll be fine. I said,
No.
well, let me know if you want me to print you some. So.
I don't know. I mean, I know people who've gone in with Wolverine like claws in the past and got away with it.
They
Which
probably
I guess
didn't ask.
Yeah, I guess this kind of comes up to Janie anyway, because she's going as Wolverine at one point.
I've just made my claws and now I'm worrying. They're not made of like metal or anything. They're polymorph plastic.
Nice.
But now I'm still a bit like worried, but hopefully they'll be alright.
As long as MCM doesn't inflict the rules that they always do, because like they've got this really bad tendency to like in the past they have a really bad tendency for weapons checking. I mean, have you ever had any have you ever heard of any incidents at Comic-Con with any sort of weapons? Have you ever heard of anything?
Yeah, someone knocked someone out with a Buster sword. That was 6 years ago though, before the con started getting tight. It was proper. It was a full wooden sword. It wasn't like that's probably where the wooden thing came from. But it was.
I've never seen a problem, and I've never personally had a problem.
It wasn't on purpose. He swung it round and hit some guy. But so it wasn't. It was just because he had it over his shoulder like Cloud, and just chunk, and just some guy just went. So.
Just boom.
So it just happened. But I've not heard of anything recently. It's mainly to do with bulky weapons that they seem to have the problem with, because they're quite difficult to navigate around. But
no, I don't understand that, because at Comic-Con you can buy big bulky weapons from different animes.
They wrap them all up and everything, so you can't have them at the convention.
Okay, so they might wrap them up, but still bulk. There's still like something that like when we was at Comic-Con, those lads that was staying in the hotel with us, like I can't remember who it was, but he bought a sword, and me and you had to try and figure out a way of putting it in the room without it getting in the way. Could you imagine having to carry that around convention? Like, you've just bought
you wouldn't be allowed. It's like people that dress up in like full-size Warhammer stuff. They have to stand outside because it doesn't.
Wait, you are talking to the guy who was going to build an 8-foot tall.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think that's a bit disingenuous anyway. Like, if you build a cosplay which is absolutely huge, you should still be allowed to go into the convention centre.
You're allowed in the convention centre. You're not allowed in the trade hall. because you physically couldn't fit down the road.
It makes sense. It makes sense. It's all about safety.
We had enough trouble with your shield and my shoulder pads when we went for last con. Because my shoulder pads stuck out like an inch or two, and your shield stuck out about the same.
It weren't the shoulder pads that were the problem, it was your helmet. Every
Oh,
time that you turn around,
Jesus.
and I had to duck.
I forgot about my helmet. My helmet sticks out like this far. So, yeah. But that was only damaging to friends.
Yeah, it's fine. We can poke his eye out.
I kept hitting people with my Harley hammer. I didn't even realise I was doing it half the time, but the top of the hammer kept going wonky and like hitting people as I walked past them, and I'm just like, I'm sorry.
It's just in character, just hit them harder.
Yeah.
So, what cosplays are you working on, Jenny, at the moment?
Yeah, so I've just finished my Raven.
Yeah, which I do have a picture of that somewhere.
She's completely, well, I need to change her. And my Wolverine.
Oh. Keep losing connection on the Jenny.
And Death from the Deadpool game. Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
I
do actually have a picture of Raven. It is looking really good, by the way, and I think that Freya will be happy with that, being a big fan of the Teen Titans.
Definitely.
I was having a trouble with the belt for a while, and then after discovering polymorph, I was like, I know what I'm doing now. I'm gonna get this. So I spent like yesterday before work watching Bleed get this belt made. So yeah, I finished yesterday then.
How did you make the belt anyway? Because that's actually really cool.
I got a silver hooped belt from like one of the chavvy shops in West Brom where I live, and then it was curving hoops. I painted it, and then stuck them all on with hot glue.
Oh, cool.
I thought it was going to be too heavy for the belt at first, but then once I tried it on, it was fine. Just got to make sure they're not dropping off anyway.
Lots of hot glue.
Yeah, lots of hot glue. I might have to just lather it in hot glue like the night before.
Take the hot glue gun with you as well. You'll need it.
Come prepared.
Never go to convention without a hot glue gun in the car.
Yeah, I take hot glue guns, spare warbler, spare everything. Anything that I used on the costume, I take with like a small portion with me, just in case, because something will break.
I was like in everything like at London last year because like strips off my gambit trousers kept popping off, and I hadn't got my sewing kit.
Ooh. Keep losing connection on Janie at the moment, getting a bit of stutter. But so the thing is like I think at conventions now, like we find it at London, where don't London have an area for fixing damaged cosplay?
Yeah.
Cosplay SOS, yeah.
Yeah. Has anybody ever used one of them? Is it any good?
Yeah, I go there.
Like,
I partially go there just to drop pieces off as well, because they're quite handy. They're just like they'll take it, they'll let you leave things with them for free, which is quite nice.
Oh, that's nice of them. I mean, what sort of facilities do they offer?
They've got sewing needles, sewing threads. They've got glue guns. They've got just a few things, but don't expect them to have everything that you need for your costumes. Do take supplies if you're going to convention, I say.
Yeah, I found that in the past with a couple of costumes that certain pieces do fall off. So I'm going to just quickly move on to Lex. What have you been working on, pal?
Well, building-wise, I have built nothing. Apart from I have updated. I got my face shell a couple of weeks ago and saw that on the previous podcast. Since then, I have redone all the lenses so I can actually see out of them now, using an aluminium mesh this time.
Mhm.
My bodysuit has arrived for Spider-Man. Going on from that, which needs a bit of refinement still on the mask mainly. But generally, I'm quite happy with it. But I do need to work out what I wear underneath it to stop my stomach bunching out.
Which is where the first part of the podcast came from.
Yes.
Yeah, talking about underwear.
But
we need
generally, I'm
Jimmy
quite.
on for Jungle Bunch.
Yeah.
Generally,
Jungle
I'm quite happy with how it's come out, though. Bearing in mind this was something I photoshopped rather than just one I bought from a Zentai website. You know, it gives me. I do want to do more other Zentais in the future, so I'll draw them up myself. Hopefully, I'll be able to do that better with a PC that doesn't crash all the time for it.
But
And
you
other than that, I've been the 3D printer. I'm still trying to configure completely, which I'll be hopefully finishing over the weekend. And once it's done, I've decided to CAD model something in the week, which hopefully you've got some renders up there.
yes,
For
I do.
anyone who's watched The Flash recently, they would have seen Firestorm, and it's not much of a costume there, but the device that he wears is quite cool. So I thought, well, some days at various comic cons, half a day, I might just want to walk around with not much of a costume, but still have a costume. So I
Yeah.
decided to make myself a Firestorm suit.
Which is getting partially the way done.
So there's a render of
Considering
the.
you mocked it up quite fast.
Yeah, I'm generally. It's one of the things I was good at in uni was SolidWorks really fast. So there's that, and I've got the jacket for it. It's somewhere else in the room. So I'm going to fit lights in it too, and then all the other parts will fix onto the jacket, and then I'll probably have to shave for then, which will suck. But and maybe dye my hair a bit darker for it. But I think he'll be quite nice, sort of backup costume in a way.
It's
Yeah.
a good
Plus you see loads. You'll see. I think you'll start seeing more flashes, and you'll see quite a lot of green arrows. So I thought, why not a first Firestorm in there?
Yeah. So, Jenny, what did you say? Because like halfway through, you was.
Yeah, I've kicked him off the Xbox now. I've told him to disconnect because I'm not happy. So yeah, Raven's finished. I'm doing Death from the Deadpool game. My best mate Reese, he's gonna dress up as Deadpool for me, so I don't just look like some random sugar skull woman walking around. And my Wolverine, I think that's my main focus. I have just drew up some plans for my Captain America remake, so I'm excited for that. I think I'm more excited for that now than my Wolverine, so I might have to start on that and then finish off Wolverine, see how it
See
goes.
which one you do first.
Yeah.
What's your first con of the year? Which one are you going to?
Birmingham's MCM in March. That'll be my first one.
Same
I
here.
wanted to come to LFCC, but I
Is he still on the Xbox?
I lost
of
you again.
how far I live away, it's like fine because we're all kind of like students. Have you got me back?
Oh.
I
One
know
second.
the feelings like about that. I want to do LSCC, but I can't in my current state. So hopefully trying to
Two
do
cons
Manchester.
in 1 month is really tight as well.
I'm fine for money. It's just the problem for me is my health going all the way down to London and back, which is a long way. Rather Birmingham's only an hour and 20 minutes. So
Yeah.
Birmingham's like 15 minutes on the train for me, if that. So it's the best one for me to go to.
God, we've got so many cons this year now. Me, Freya, Tomo, Leia, and David are going to be at LSCC, and we are all at MCM May. I'm at Manchester Con.
I'm at
I'm going
LSTC.
to Manchester Con as well.
I think we're all going to that one then.
I'm not. I moved too far south for it now. I used to not go to the London ones and used to go to the Birmingham ones, but now I go to the London ones and I can't go to anywhere else because it's too far away.
Oh.
So I'm just going to have to move to London.
We'll come to you. We'll come to you.
Nothing happens in Brighton. There's no con. There's tattoo cons, but there's no cosplay cons.
We'll have to make a convention in Brighton.
Right, con.
Brighton Con. Let's do
Brighton.
this. But yeah,
It's where we can hold Cosfest.
yeah. Like this was something we talked about on a previous podcast when Avago Hero was on about Cosfest.
But not in
Something
Cornwall.
Yeah, but not in Cornwall. We'll do it for Brighton because Brighton's not that far away.
It's got some cool places.
I can do Brighton. It's about the same distance, I think, for me.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Anyway, Freya, what have you been working on?
I've had to switch around my plans because I keep thinking of different things to do. So this week I decided I've been in contact with the lady who's making my custom suits for Nightwing and Green Lantern. And they were meant to arrive last week, but the zips came in the wrong size, so she couldn't. Basically, I'd have a backless suit, so I needed a zip in it. So they should arrive next week. So it's going to be quite a tight turnaround because I have to shine them up and make sure they fit. So, but there is like a spray, so it's like a one spray shine latex thing. So that'll be nice and straightforward. But I realised that going to a con, I never have pockets, so I normally get my friends or someone to carry my phone and stuff. But they're really sick of that now, so I have to find a way to put it in stuff. So I decided to make gauntlets, Nightwing's actual gauntlets, and put them on top of my gloves.
So you've got little pockets to put stuff in.
Hopefully. So I bought more plastizote to do that today, which I was meant to, but I'm meant to be. We're looking to get a pet rat tomorrow, so I ended up going crazy looking at rat stuff instead. But I also did last week. I got a tattoo, which happened to coincide with a contest that was out for a book called it's the Demon Cycle series by Peter V. Brett. And my tattoo happened to get chosen to be one of the winners to get an advanced copy of it 2 months early. So cool. I'm going to go down for the opening when the actual book's out on the 9th because he's coming to London Film Planet. So I've decided to add a cosplay to my list. So my Ultron has kind of gone on hold while I start making this costume, which isn't that complicated. She's, other than like drawing wards across my entire body, she's literally just wearing like a split skirt and some sort of bandeau around the middle, and she has a knife. So I've mastered the plastizote warbler thing, and I just need to paint it now because it kind of looks boring as a white thing. So that's good, and it's really sturdy and it's really light. But I'm going to remake my Angela sword.
And you can actually stab people too.
Yeah, the edge is actually quite pointy. But yeah, this will be a bone handle knife. So, and it's even got like the bladed edge, which is cool. So using this technique that I've mastered now, I'm going to redo my Angela sword so it's not so wibbly wobbly in the middle.
Are you redoing Angela now that she's been redesigned?
I will, but I'm not redoing it for LSCC because I can't turn around a costume that fast.
No, I don't think anybody
but
can.
I'm remaking, I'm going to cut off my knee pads and put foam in it so I can actually bend for stuff on my knees. Otherwise, you saw me going up and down stairs. That was ridiculous.
Yes, I did.
And I'll remake the sword, and I just need to redo the attachments on my shoulders, which I can all do in time for LSCC because Kieran Gillian's going to be there, and I want to be like, I love you! So, and I was going to have Wiccan, but I'm not. So Nightwing and Angela are going to that. So I need to get their bits done first, and then finish Renner for April. And then it's going to be Ultron, which I have been working on.
Would you say for now, the idea of Ultron's been strung up a bit?
Ha 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 ha.
Because when you're done, there'll be no strings on you.
I've got a lot of the costume already. I've got the suit. I've got the base basically, and I've got the cut out of the helmet. All I've got to do is put the helmet together and then figure out how to armify my body.
Please,
On the
please,
suit.
for a joke, do a photo shoot where at some point you've got strings all over you, like tying you down, or be a marionette. I
To
was
be
so
fair,
tempted.
that'd be quite easy with the yeah. That's the easiest. It's the only Ultron enfolded foam pep model I could find. So it's not the easiest.
Man, do the Iron Man.
No, I'm doing this one. I've already cut it out, so I'm staying with it.
Okay.
It does look good though.
Yeah, no, it's a really
impressive.
good one. And you can get like the panels for the mouth if you're not doing the lighting inside, but I'm doing the lighting, so I'm a bit
Have you
concerned I won't be able
decided
to see much.
Have you decided on the lighting rig how you're going to do it?
I just want the extra bright red lights, the LEDs. I don't want to do EL wire, and then it'll be attached to a battery. And Lex is gonna kindly give me some advice on that when I actually get to it. But that's all the way in July, so once April's passed, I can focus on it properly because I've already spent loads of time getting it prepared. So the actual building should be quite straightforward compared to.
And then the movie's out at the end of April in this country.
Yeah, so I'll actually have some references, like proper references.
Nice.
But I'm going more based on the comics Ultron anyway, because I really don't like his base. I don't mind the body. The body's fine. It's a bit awkward for twisty stuff because I was originally just going to do panels.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to have to. I might do a mix of panels and twisty things, so it's like kind of a mashup of it. Because everyone else is doing the movie versions.
I
So,
still prefer the comic book one. It's
yeah,
I don't know.
I wanted to do the comic book one, and it's mostly going to be based on the comic book one, and kind of the what's the name, Jakara, the female Ultron lady.
Yeah.
Her, it's going to kind of be partially her because it's going to be a female body.
See, these days with all the movies coming out, you're seeing more and more movie costumes.
Mhm.
And I personally want to do more. You know, for example, like there's Green Arrow TV show out.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone's dressing as the Green Arrow, but they're all doing the TV one.
So you've gone for the.
So I'm doing in May. Well, when I get it finished, I'm doing the comic book version for that.
You have to.
I can.
Yeah.
All mine are the comics.
All I
Yeah.
can officially
It's
say
nice to
is
see more comics.
that I'm not actually doing the new Aquaman. I'm doing the comic book Aquaman, the new 52.
New 52. Are you having that for May or?
I was hoping to have it done for May, but at this moment in time, I'm not sure if I've got the build time to have everything done. I really want it done by May because
The Justice League.
yeah, I can have the same work done for May because this is exactly the same panel work. If anybody has seen this is the Nightwing that I've been working on. You probably can't see it very well in this, but you can see. That's probably the best way. But the panel work is very similar, so it won't take me long. I just have to add more groove work into it, and it should all fit onto a black Zentai the same. So it'll just be that one for Nightwing, and then I can take the Nightwing armor off, and I can also put the Aquaman armor on as well.
That's a really useful way of doing it.
I mean, I know it's only.
I should have done that. I should have done that with my Green Lantern and Nightwing because they're black with green and then blue, obviously on top. So.
See, the thing is I found that Velcro sticks really well to Zentai suits.
Yeah,
I found it accidentally, but I found it.
Did you throw yourself at a wall and stick?
No. Like, no. As I was doing Night Owl, I found that the mask that I had at the time, the full deluxe edition, which I'll get onto in a bit because I've had something move on since then. Yeah, the Velcro used to stick really badly to the back. And I found that with this, if I add Velcro onto it in certain places, pat it down, it just doesn't come off.
Nice.
But yeah, I'll just quickly move on to my Night Owl. Yeah, we're going on about the mask. I ordered a mask from America because the one that I was building has gone wrong. So I ordered a mask. They sent me the wrong one.
Huh.
They sent me the original edition one. Usually on Night Owl, there's a big neck piece that comes around
it
here
comes
and it
up.
all connects all to one. No, not with this piece. I think it might be a little bit big.
Wow. Is it a one size fits all meant to be? That's really weird. Can you send it back?
No, because it's in America. I had it imported, but I've got my money back on it now.
Oh.
So I can probably order another one. Now, this isn't actually too bad a mask, to be honest, other than that bit there. Because I can cut that and glue it sideways there. So, like, cut it there, bring it back inside, and it would fit really nicely. But the problem then is I have no neck piece with the shoulder piece. So I could technically order another one, the deluxe edition, and glue it all together. But then that's
What's that made out of?
latex.
Could you not just order the latex and shape it onto the bottom? Or get someone that's used to using latex?
I have latex at home at the moment. I actually have liquid latex at the moment, but the thing is when I was making the Night Owl cosplay, it went wrong when the plaster set too quick, and now it's stuck to the actual neck piece. And no matter what I do, no matter what I scrub it with, it's not coming off. So I guess I could buy more terracotta, a new polystyrene head with shoulders, and recast it, but it's just too much effort. It took me almost 2 weeks to make the head the way it was. So I'm better off buying the mask, gluing it all together, and then focusing on designing a new Zentai up for the next Night Owl.
You'll have to let me know.
Because at the moment, Night Owl doesn't look too bad.
Because I've got a Silk Spectre that I really want to
I'm going to Manchester on the Saturday as Night Owl because my best friend always dresses as Rorschach.
Oh, so you left? Yeah, I'll come as Silk Spectre to that then. Definitely.
That'd be cool. A trio. Get
Yeah.
a trio. And we've been after trying to get Jimmy Mann, who's everybody who watches the podcast will know as Superman with 2 N's. He's looking at doing a comedian, but the problem is he lives all the way in London and probably won't be able to get up to Manchester for that convention. Oh, do you want to do a comedian,
Oh,
Lex?
that's me!
Do you want to do a comedian, Lex?
Which one? The older or newer?
The original Watchman with the mustache. Can you grow a mustache as mighty as that?
Basically, the mustache I can grow is one I've currently got, because I never get. I basically the only facial hair I get is a Tony Stark. So
it's fine. You mean the Howard Stark? I was actually thinking about this the other day. I know this sounds really cruel, but I reckon that Lex looks like Howard Stark. I reckon Lex does look like Howard Stark.
Well, I don't get women like he does, sadly, so there's something.
I think he does, kinda. Give us a minute. If Lex was to do his hair up, I've got to get a picture of Lex.
You need darker hair for me to be able to tell. Go dye your hair and come back, and we'll decide.
He needs to just do his hair up, and he would look like Howard Stark. Give us a second. I do have a picture of Howard Stark now.
God's sake.
Lex
No.
versus Howard Stark.
He's got his hair's too dark. You need more of a mustache, dude.
Yeah, you need dark hair.
Lex is Howard Stark. I don't care. He needs to do Howard Stark cosplay for some time in future.
Okay, right, comedian. I could easily do the newer one because I could just easily modify my Deadpool suit to my Deadpool armor to do the shoulder pads and everything.
Well, I've got both Silk Spectres. I've got the original and the newer one. So I've never wore the original one though. So
The Minutemen.
yeah, I've got the Minutemen version, and then I've got obviously her daughter's version.
See, I really, really like the Minutemen.
Yeah,
Like, I have a big thing about Minutemen, saying like
because it's very pin-uppy, isn't it? I love that type of stuff. So
it's very
I to wear it.
30s, 40s,
Yeah.
and I quite like that. But the thing is, I've never really seen much cosplay to do with Watchmen from the Minutemen. I've never really seen anything to do with that. I saw an original comedian and an original Silk Spectre, but that's as much. I never see the original Night Owl or Captain Metropolis or any of the others. So it's less on my list at the moment because I really like the newer Night Owl and the newer Watchmen. But I'm trying to get along with a bit of cosplay at the moment, but it's just finding the time at the moment rather than money now. I get like maybe 2-3 hours a day to do cosplay stuff, and I'm going to start building something tomorrow.
I even have that between
Weekends are
work
always
and
a
then
good choice.
doing my degree. It's like no time for anything but sleep.
Yeah, it's like sleep or cosplay. Sleep or cosplay.
Sleep always wins. It will always win.
I find it harder during winter just because the light disappears, so your brain's automatically like, oh, I need to get to sleep now, I need to get into bed and watch something with a nice hot water bottle and chocolate. So, yeah. Run out of series to watch.
Oh, but yeah, I really need to get a jump on to cosplay this year because recently I've been kind of hinting a little bit about what cosplay I want to do for September at Blackpool Comic Con. Give them a look. Sorry, we are trying to promote them as much as possible because that convention is just going to be awesome. But
When's that one?
it's in September. September at Blackpool, but me, Leah, and David are currently in talks at this moment in time about what cosplay we want to do for that September, and so far it's going more towards Big Hero 6. Leah wants to do, David wants to do Hero, and I'm really up for doing Baymax. I've even started on my designs now.
I need to go see it, but I really like the look of Honey Lemon.
I haven't seen it.
Have you not? You know what? No. Right, if you two are
I
not
want to
busy,
go see it this weekend.
no. You don't need to go and let me message you on Facebook in a bit, shall I say? And it's not.
It's alright. You're thinking of doing you're talking about doing a Big Hero 6 group.
Yeah, for September. It wasn't really planned as such, but I was a couple of weeks back. I was like, oh, I really want to do a Baymax costume, and then 2 days ago, Leah and David start talking about Big Hero 6, and I'm really getting into the idea of doing a Big Hero 6 group now.
Do you need a baddie?
Yes, we do need a baddie.
Loads of kids out here.
That'd be so cool. But really, it's such a good. It really is such a good movie, and you two are gonna like everybody.
Yeah,
it's so good.
I was going to watch it today, but when I got to the cinema, it was like sold out. All the kids are taking all the spaces, so I'll have to wait.
No, you won't.
Okay.
Watch it tonight.
Okay.
Just check your Facebook. I'm not a knockoff Nigel, okay? I'm not a knockoff Nigel. You don't need to download it. It's legal to download, folks. We don't condone downloading. We do condone streaming, though. Yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
But yeah, Big Hero 6, we've been talking about doing a bit of a cosplay group for September. Whether that hits off the way we want it to, because some of the cosplayers are a little bit more difficult to do than others.
Yeah, like the big like the monster suit. It's like, how would you even start?
Yeah, where would you start with that? I think that doing Baymax would probably be one of the hardest suits to do.
Which
Even though-
one? The
You'd have
armored
to
and
build it like a fursuit base, but without the fur. Surely that's the best way to do it.
Well, the way that I was looking at building it was a little bit different, because what I wanted to do was get PVC piping, because I've got this thing for PVC piping. I don't know what it is, but I wanted to get like different attachments, because you can get the 4-way attachments that are flat, and then I could have flexible PVC piping so that I could cut the flexi part and then connect that up, and then I could literally build the shape
You know
of
what
Baymax.
PVC piping sounds like? Connects. You should just get loads of connects and just build like a suit out of connects.
Right,
I have a lot of connects.
Are you going to do the armored version or the non-armored version?
Non-armored.
Damn. If you did the armored, I did non-armored.
I really don't want to do the armored edition, just because of how hard I already know like the normal one is. Could you imagine trying to build a full-size armored Baymax?
Well, honestly, I'd love to build the big monster suit, but I see that as impossible. So maybe the bad guy.
Sorry, what do you say, Jenny?
That
Let's
would
just
be
talking.
really, like, warm to wear as well, with the full armor, let alone on its own. It's just...
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Oh,
the idea that I had was PVC piping, and then make literally get loads of fabric and sew it into shape around, so that I could literally wrap the PVC piping with the fabric, and make the legs separate from the body and make the arms separate from the body, and then put all that together with a head on
You know
top.
what I'd do? Expanding foam or styrofoam, carve it into shape. Obviously, you'd make like the front and then the back separate, so you like Easter egg it together.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you've got like a smooth outside, you can cover that with sheer lycra
Oh,
to get the material. But I
Good
think the armored one looks easier because you could just Ava build it, Pepakura build.
people have said, oh, why not just use a fat suit? Well, when you actually look at Baymax's body, because I've actually
It's not a
templated
fat
it
suit. It's
not a
more
fat suit.
marshmallow.
shape, because it's more like a light bulb. It's more
Not
of
a light bulb. He's a
You say
marshmallow.
that.
He
You say
reminds
that.
me of the
I've
J-pop.
just found one which.
Yeah, he does.
If you could. I just found something. If you could respray it, it could work.
Could it?
Yeah. As
Please,
an inflatable one.
Please show me this, because if you've got anything
Damn it!
better,
I want to do it now because I found it. No,
Why
I'm
don't
kidding.
one of you do the armored and one of you do the unarmored version?
fine.
I just
Lex,
found
if you
Baymax's
can,
hands
right,
light up
if you
blue.
can
have to do
100%,
hands.
if you could put your money where your mouth is and build a full-size Baymax costume, unarmored, I will go as another character.
Who's the other? There's only one character left, isn't there?
But I'm really short for a Baymax.
Aren't you
Yeah,
like
could you imagine?
similar height?
Could you imagine Lex next to David and Leia as Baymax?
Me,
Baymax.
To be fair, that wasabi guy looks cool. The green suit. Kind
Damien,
of.
Damien, I'll send you the details. I'm quite happy doing something else. I might even try and do a new Deadpool suit for Manchester. I don't know.
Ooh, I really like the idea of a new Deadpool suit for you.
I've been talking about it. I need to talk to Leia about some pieces, or actually quite a few pieces for it. But I'm trying to do more collaborative pieces this year. You know, working with other makers.
Yeah, that's what I'm
'Cause I
doing.
can't sew for shit.
I might not be able
Yeah.
to make a new thing for September because it comes really close to October when I'm doing the Lord of the Rings thing. So I might, if you guys do that and you don't need a person. Although Honey Lemon's pretty simple, so if I do like it, I could do it. I might just reuse one of my suits probably Nightwing, because any excuse to be Nightwing.
Damien, did you get my link?
Have we lost Damien?
I don't know.
We lost Damien.
Damien! Damien! No!
He's gone.
I don't know what happens because he.
Oh, there he is. He's back. There's two
It's
Damiens.
alright.
There's
Yeah,
two Damiens.
like when I opened the link that Lex sent me, it crashed my entire system.
Uh,
So it was like, oh yeah, I'll show you this link. Oh no. Oh dear. I am back now. Hopefully we can continue broadcasting now.
Does
Damien,
I'm
did you
gonna.
get
I
my link
remember
anyway?
that EGX is coming to Birmingham in September.
Sorry, what did you say, Freya?
I'm sending you a link on Facebook. Does
Oh, yeah.
does she wear that? Is that part of the film?
Give us a second.
Don't
Now my
crash again.
Facebook's running slow. Everything is running slow. The joys.
Everything is awesome when you're part of the team.
Everything is awesome.
I really wanted to do Unikitty cosplay when that first came out, but
No,
that
she doesn't.
film was just way too good. Oh, I just saw it when I was scrolling through pictures and was like, ah. Never mind.
You know what? That actually really would work for you, Freya, because you've got the whole idea of punk rock lucky sort of thing.
I try. I don't. I wear clothes with holes in it. It's clearly I just can't dress myself. But yeah, no, that's the sort of clothes that I aspire to wear. If I could be someone, I would be one of those ladies that work at Cypher. Okay.
I think I know who you're talking about.
No,
One
it was
second.
It was a picture of Honey Lemon, but it must have been a concept design before she came out that someone's drawn up. Because she kind of looks like Wonder Girl in the New 52.
There you go. That's a picture of her.
Right, no, she doesn't look like that.
Yeah, no.
No. It's
She
cool.
wears
though.
the pink outfit.
Yeah, it's a cool costume.
I
Do
just
it
was like, yeah, I might be able to find. I figured out that I have clothing that I could do Laura from X23. I could do her because I've got the actual clothes. I just need to make the thing.
I
in my
decided
daily wear.
I'm going to do
Cosplay.
Constantine for a cosplay as well now.
Do it!
Well, we've got like 3 jackets of it if you need a jacket. Because
You know what? I actually really want to buy a new trench coat anyway, because I've got a fair few and the long and black, but I really like the idea of a Constantine one though.
Did you notice, by the way, that in the series his coat got long? It was short,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden it was long after the break. So
Yes. Oh, perfect.
Constantine.
I do too. I think we all do actually. We're all we talk about it enough on the Weekly Geek.
Oh,
Which-
I'm obsessed. He's like my man crush of comics. John Constantine. I will marry him someday.
I'm actually going out tomorrow and buying. I'm actually going buying Dangerous Habits tomorrow. I'm going buying Dangerous Habits because I really want that comic book, and I actually don't own it in my collection already.
I don't think we're allowed to buy anymore. We've run out of space. So...
See, the thing is,
Yeah,
I
get it on your iPad like I do.
No,
See,
I like the feel of comics. I can't do like not holding them. Like every Wednesday, I still go down and buy like an issue. Like
Exactly the
See,
same.
the thing
I can't
is,
deal
I've
with
either
reading
got-
them on computer.
I've got a choice. I either go out tomorrow and buy the Constantine Dangerous Habits, or I wait 3 days and then I can get volume 3 of Constantine. New 52.
That's,
get the New 52 Constantine.
yeah, get the yeah. Wait,
See,
then.
I've read Dangerous Habits, but I really want it as a comic book for me to have in my collection.
Hmm?
See, I still haven't got round to owning New 52 Batman Volume 3 yet.
No,
Definitely
I've
not.
just caught up with the New 52s for the Well, yeah, I've stopped collecting Batman. I'm collecting the Red Hood ones, Nightwing, and Teen Titans. So I've just caught up with the volumes of those that are out
I've got
instead of the issues.
Oh dear. You have to
Harley Quinn and Batman.
you have to re-say that. You keep dropping out, so.
Okay, I've got the new 52 Teen Titans, the Flash, just starting on the Batman and the Harley. I've got the Harley Quinn ones as well.
The Harley Quinn ones are really good.
Yeah, I love them.
I was quite disappointed with the new 52 Flash.
I'm just getting into it, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't made my decision on if I like.
That's something I'm also new. I keep up with new 52 Green Lantern stuff, so New Guardians and normal Green Lantern, not Red Lantern.
It's cool. There'll be no 52 soon enough.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to collect conversions then, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass to.
See, the thing is, I actually really like the redesigns in New 52, which work really well to cosplay.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with it.
Fashion's
As much as people hate it, I really like the Starfire costume.
Yeah, it's a good costume. I don't think I'd be brave enough to wear it though.
No, I just like admiring it from afar. That's a really nice costume.
Wouldn't try it myself though. I really liked the new 52 Aquaman, and I was obviously Constantine hasn't changed a single bit, so you can't really have a go. Although they have drawn him thinner, and it's good that is it Matt Ryan, the guy who plays Constantine?
Yeah.
They've drawn a very similar likeness to him.
He does look like him a lot.
He does, and that's what I like about it. For the rest of them, I really like the new Superman 52. I actually really love those costumes, and they look brilliant to cosplay. But
what's your thought of Red Robins? Because I really like that, but everyone's like, oh, it's really kind of like, you know, girly.
I'm not sure because Robin in. I'm not really a big fan of Red Robin anyway. And it's just, I don't know, it's not that much of a difference really.
It's a huge difference. One's that stupid hood thing, and then there's the big wings that stab people.
Well, right, let's take into account that pretty much the entire body, other than the wings, and other than the hood, nothing else has changed about the suit. Genuinely.
No, yeah, the base part of it is the same.
The base part of it still looks the same, and I quite like the wings on it. I just
it's
don't.
One of the larger changes in the costumes that have been made, like Batman's virtually the same, Nightwing's virtually the same, Flash
Except for the
is
red.
virtually the same.
Although I kind of like colour coordination in the Bat family. Just saying. Black and red all the way across the board.
That's why they changed it for Nightwing, which I'm still not happy about. Blue's always better.
I really like the blue one, but at the same time, I still kind of like the red one as well.
I still like it, but I also like it when he's not wearing it. So there's a lot of in New 52. There's a lot of him only wearing half his suit. So I quite approve of that.
But I've obviously gone down the route of doing the original Nightwing, so I'm guessing I'm a little bit biased in some sort of way.
Yeah, I'm doing an older version of. Well, it's not older. I'm doing the Jim Lee one, so pre-New 52-ish.
My Harley was the new 52. I did her as the new 52 Harley.
New 52 Harley too. She's got so many costumes in New 52.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous, but they're all amazing.
I just had the Valentine's Day special come through the post, and there's she wears a Robin costume.
Yeah, I saw that. It was
like
awesome.
her. It's so amazing. I was like,
I like the prom. Is it like a prom-looking one, like the ball dress thing that she wears? That's really nice as well.
So much. Well, I love it. I did her as the nurse in the first volume of the graphic novel.
Yeah.
I did her for London, and I absolutely nobody seemed to know what version I was though, which kind of sucked. But I knew it was, so I was fine.
See, the thing is, like, which one do you prefer? Do you like, because Harley's only been around since '94 anyway? Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the animated series, the comic books before the New 52, or the New 52?
I really like the new 52 of her, but then it's a close mark between the animated series version of her as well. I can't decide.
What about you, Freya?
Harley.
Yeah.
A classic suit for me. So yeah, animated.
Classic one red and black Zentai-ish style.
Yeah, with the something. Yeah.
Everyone's saying that it's the de-evolution of her, isn't it? Like, everyone's saying that she reached a peak at the beginning and the new 52 is like the lowest form of her, which I really don't.
I think she's gained more of a personality. I prefer her now than I did then, but I prefer her costume back then because I don't know. There's something about I just like suits. So.
I agree with the fact. I agree with Freya actually. I think that as a personality, she's developed far more.
She's actually, I think she's best when she's part of like Suicide Squad, when like she's with Deadshot and stuff. Her and Deadshot work way better than her and Joker, and I know that's probably going to get me shot at some point.
No, I think the same. It's fine.
It's good. Because there's someone else that agrees with
I honestly believe that her personality is better now because she's just got so much development into that personality.
Yeah,
but
there's
the
more to
costumes,
at the end
costumes. What kind of annoyed me is the fact that slowly over time, and I hate to say this, like being a man anyway, over time DC doesn't have very many female writers. We already know this. The only major female writers they have are for Supergirl. You have Batgirl now and
Sinister Six.
Sinister Six. Right, so those are your three main. You have your three main female writers. The rest of it is all wrote by men, and for some reason they've slowly kind of made Harley less of just being like this sidekick character who has a bit of a personality into like this really big sex symbol of some sort, if that makes sense. And it kind of grates on me because it kind of
Secret Six, not Sinister Six.
It kind of puts like her in a bit of a vice in some sort of way to most readers. You can't kind of take the character seriously, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Like, she's not like, she's got a lot to her now, but I can't like look at it in the same way as I looked at the original Harley.
Yeah.
But I do love the new 52. I think they did well with her like plot line, and they built the character up well. They try to make everything all sexy, don't they? And
and it kind of revolutionised the character. Like with Poison Ivy, you get away with it because she's meant to be a sexy character.
Yeah, she is.
She's meant to be. In the literal case, she is meant to be a man-eater. She is a plant woman who is meant to be sexy, and uses it to lure guys to their doom.
I love her and Harley's relationship in the New 52 comics, though. They're very pally like. You'd almost think they're like dating in a way. I really love that. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, in the like animated series they did that as well, which is really good.
I think they play on it more in this as well.
Yeah,
Let's just get guy readers, but what can you say?
It's really good the way that they've done that, but I kind of think that when men write female characters, they kind of over-sexualize a lot of it now, and it does kind of grate on me. to be honest, because you can like female characters are some of the strongest and best characters you can get, but it just
I'm just doing a project on my degree actually about strong characters in like TV series and games and like comics and that. I really like. I've never really watched Games of Thrones. I'm going to. Is it Jenrys or something like that? She looks amazing, so I'm gonna have to do some major research.
strong female characters are what needed. Like TV, comic books, books. You don't need a damsel in distress. You need what's actually needed is strong female characters who can look after themselves.
I think there's plenty of them now, though.
Yeah, they're slowly building up to a lot more than what originally was, I think.
Yeah, and they're bringing lesser people forward that wouldn't normally have got the spotlight. I do think they're going slightly a bit over the top with it. I don't think it's completely necessary to do like a full-blown like Lady Avengers and whatnot. But if they're going to do it, they're going to do it as like an alternate thing. It's not going to be a permanent change.
Yeah.
Or like Lady Thor and stuff. But
Yeah. But that's the way that it goes. That it goes with costumes anyway. But we are coming to the end of the Cosplay Collective podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can find every single one of the cosplayers in this group in the description below. We are sponsored by Blackpool Comic Con. Go and give them a look because their convention is going to be possibly the best convention in the UK this year. I'm Damien Hockey, your guru to all things geek. I'm joined by Mr. Lex Cole.
I'm still here. Alright, sorry I haven't been speaking. Yes.
Miss Freya McNulty.
bye.
And Janie, Red Rogue Cosplay.
Hey.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We shall see you soon.